Valley News Live at 6.
This was pure chaos in the most epic form that you can ever see in a daycare.
Good evening, everyone. Parents and former staffers are speaking out tonight about a Fargo daycare that's already been in hot water.
This comes after our Valley News Live investigation on creative strides on 12th Avenue South. Documents show state officials wrote 4 correction orders on this facility in just 3 months, finding insufficient student-to-teacher ratios and alleged child abuse by a staffer.
Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley spoke with the women this week who say they want parents to be aware.
While poor ratios between caretakers and children at Creative Strides Daycare was one of the issues outlined in documents from the North Dakota Early Childhood Team, Ashley Weichsel says the problem was much worse than one could imagine.
No breaks. We would go weeks on end without breaks. If I only had my 2 infant teachers, I'd have to take all my older kids, drop them in the infant room for a couple minutes, leaving them out of ratio just so I could use the bathroom.
Krista Hippert says the issue was so bad it caused her to lose her job as her son got sent home too many times. So Hippert says she decided to take a job at Creative Strides, both to spend time with her child and to help with the daycare's low staffing.
It was the only option that I had, considering Fargo has like 3-year waiting lists for a lot of their child care.
A former staffer is charged with child abuse at the facility, and both women say the blame lies with management, who they claim tries to turn a blind eye to most incidents and is the reason both left the center within the last 6 weeks.
This was pure chaos in the most epic form that you can ever see in a daycare. I feel like they don't really pay attention to exactly who they hire.
Both women say while they feel the center has potential to be a safe place for kids, they say they fear things won't ever change. And they're pleading for those working for the state to once again step in.
Do better. It's not fair for the kids to have to suffer because they don't have a choice.
Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Creative Strides did not provide a comment for this story. Alyssa Holzheimer, the former staffer accused of child abuses at the center, is slated to go to trial in March.
Take a look outside, but a few flakes flying today and some big changes coming in the forecast. First Alert Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joins us now with the details. Hutch.
Justin, thanks so much. Good evening, everyone. Just in time for that evening commute here in the FM area, we have some flakes flying. It's slippery out there. First, a heads up, though, we have added Thursday to First Alert Weather Day list as the clipper that's going to make its way in gets here a little early. It will impact that Thursday evening commute and, again, the Friday morning commute. Thursday night, we'll get snow, then mixed precipitation, then cold air moves in as we go through Friday, icing everything up. The Arctic cold sticks around for several days. Much more on that in a minute. Right now, look at that drive. Slow and go traffic on I-94 looking westbound. We cannot see all the way out to West Fargo. As we take a look at road conditions, where you see the blue colors, partially covered roads, completely covered northwest Minnesota, and slippery. Numerous crashes on Highway 2. From Polk County all the way out through the Bemidji area. So keep that in mind. It's slippery out there. Snow showers are heaviest moving right through the central Red River Valley and here in Fargo from Hillsboro and points south all the way east into Becker County now, where showers of snow are pushing in. Oaks and, well, south of Edgeley, we're starting to see those showers make their way into your area as well. So greasy roads tonight, north winds ushering in cooler temperatures. Now, tonight's forecast includes some more of this snow. Of details on how much, by the way, we have about 1 inch just measured outside the studio here in South Fargo. More on the way tonight, and then we'll have an update on your First Alert weather days for Thursday and Friday in a moment.
All right. Thanks so much, Hutch.
Tonight, a Breckenridge, Minnesota man says he is still in shock after learning his neighbor is the person police say shot a man 15 times, killing him early last week in Wahpeton.
33-year-old Anthony Kruger is charged in the murder of 40-year-old Jeremiah Maidenwald, but he wasn't arrested until 4 days after the shooting. And according to his next-door neighbor, Kruger was acting normally the entire time.
Me and my family have had an interaction with him, and it's just shocking. And even right after it happened, before they caught him, I still seen him a couple of days, just, going about his life like nothing had happened.
Police still haven't announced any motive for the shooting. Kruger is being held on $1 million bail. No word on when his next court appearance will be.
Happening now, the Fargo School Board is meeting to discuss enrollment numbers and potential